In Lesson 7, Part 4, we're going to talk about using formulas to solve problems. Now, you'll notice that a formula is just an equation that relates two or more real-world quantities. For example, area equals length times width. That's the area of a rectangle or square. You just multiply length times width. So let's say that I have the following information. I have this rectangle, and I know that the length is 10 inches. And let's say this is not a square. It's more of a rectangle. And the width, I don't know, but I do know the area is 40 square inches. Remember that area is always measured in squares. So in other words, what I would be doing is trying to figure out if this is 10 long, pretend that's 10, how many squares would it take to cover the surface of that thing? Well, we know area is length times width. We know our area is 40. We know our length is 10. So now we have a one-step equation. We just divide by 10, and that gives us that 4 is our width. And so that would be 4 inches, not square inches. Only area is measured in squares. Our answer here would be 4 inches. Now the second one you see there, P equals 2L plus 2W. That is for the perimeter of a rectangle. So to find the perimeter, you double the length, you double the width, and you add those together. So similar problem. Let's say that we have a rectangle, and we know this time the width is 30. The length we don't know, but we know the perimeter is 240 feet. Now, perimeter is a straight line around the edges, so it's not measured in squares. We're just measuring with a tape measure around the end. So, if we know the perimeter is 240, look, perimeter is 2L plus 2W. So 240 is my perimeter. 2L, I don't know L, but I know that W is 30. So here we have an equation that needs simplifying first. 2L plus 60. Now I have two-step equations. I will subtract 60 from both sides. And I will get 180 equals 2L, and then I need to divide in order to solve that. Divide by 2, and I get L equals 90. So this is 90. Now this would also be 90, and if that's 30, that would be 30. So twice 90 plus twice 30, 180 plus 60. That's correct, it's 240. Now, similar things can be done with other formulas. I've just added a couple here. You just substitute in what you know and then solve. For example, I equals PRT, that's interest. Simple interest is principal times rate times time. And D equals RT is distance equals rate times time. But regardless of the formula, what you want to do is, number one, substitute what you're given into the formula. Simplify each side. And then undo, add or subtract. Remember, you're working away from the variable. And then the last thing you do is divide or multiply. Whatever you have that you need to do. Okay, I'll do one more. You may not have one like this, but the concept is the same. Let's say you have this shape. That's a triangle. That's its height. That's its base. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So what if I tell you the base is 12 and the area is 360? So the area is, let's make that 36 so we don't have big numbers to deal with. The area is 1/2 of the base. And let's see, I know the area, so instead of A, I can write 36 times the height. Now, height is unknown, so I leave that. Now I can simplify. 1/2 of 12 is 6, and I need to divide by 6 on both sides. And I get 6 is my height. So my height would be 6. So it doesn't matter. You just have to either find the formula or it'll be given to you, one or the other, and then substitute what you know, simplify if you can. Like here, I had to simplify first, and then just solve the equation, just like all the other steps that we did in this lesson.